Page 402, number 18 is 27. Number 20 is negative 33. Number 22 is 57. Number 24 is negative 21. Number 26 is 39. Number 28, excuse me, is negative 46. Number 30 is 124. And 32 is negative 31. Y'all have any questions on those before we look at the next ones? Sounds like a negative, Ghost Rider. No, you are already a potato. What? Okay, that's fine. Y'all are dorks. Page 407, number 20. The equation is t equals 13 plus n. That's fine. And when you find the 25th term, it's 29. Number 22 is t equals 4 times n. And, oh, just kidding. LOL, JK. How about 11 times n? And the 25th term is 275. Number 24, the equation is t equals 2n plus 5. And the 33rd term is 71. Number 26, the equation is t equals 5n minus 2. And the 70th term is 348. Number 28, the answer is figure 13. So, what questions on those ones? 24 and 28, that's about it.
My answer for 28 was I have no clue. Yeah, and I circled that. Didn't really do it. I don't know if I wasn't here for that. Well, but I did not remember doing that.
What?
I don't remember doing that.
Doing what? Oh, that stuff?
28.
Oh, 28? We didn't do one just like it. But it's like the other ones. That's what happens on homework. We get these nice hard problems on homework, and then on the test we give easy problems. That's great. Yeah, you have to think about it. I hear noises. Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, we already started. Yeah. Okay. 0512.
No. No.
Nacho cheese Doritos are superior to Cool Ranch Doritos. This is a fact.
I don't really know because I've only been able to have dairy for like 6 months.
What?
So I was extremely lactose intolerant. Now I'm just like everybody else lactose intolerant.
There's not anything dairy in Doritos.
Yeah, I know, but my parents never let me do it because lactose intolerant. I got tested
This makes sense, sort of. I'm just saying there's no dairy in Doritos
Really?
that I'm aware of.
I guess I'm not dairy.
It's
What are they then?
dairy.
Potato.
Chemicals.
Cheese. Fake cheese. Nacho cheese. Fake cheese.
It's vegan cheese.
No, it's not vegan
Yeah, that would
cheese.
We're all secretly vegan.
It's still fake cheese. We eat chips. I'm too tired to eat it.
Okay, we're doing number 24. Is that what we said? Okay. Number 24, the sequence is 7, 9, 11. Excuse me. 13,
7, 9, 11, excuse me.
etc., etc.
I set this problem up a different, like I set, look, just look at it.
Just look at it.
You gave up on speaking.
But I still got the right answer, but I set it up like that. Is that still fine?
That's right. You just didn't write the equation part.
Correct.
I mean, you did it. You
Would
just.
you count it right on a test though?
Well, it depends. Like, so this is the equation with the numbers already stuck in there. Like, all you have to do is change this to an n and that to an n and write it up here, and then you filled it in. So, like you did the last part.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mr. Sean, look at this.
Cancel. What's happening? I'm not trying to quit.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. So, what should we do to write this sequence? Nope.
That'd be so good. You can't think of
Unless it's gross soup.
That's Britain.
And where is this off from?
For this problem, what should we do, chitlins?
Grab the little thingy
Do the thing with the thing.
with the numbers and the thing.
And the lines. This.
And then
We
the
do
plus ones.
the
and
t-
the-
the little thing, yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the plus twos.
We do this.
Yes.
The thing.
So, what is that?
And we go taking that.
The little
and
thingy.
we-
The little chart?
And then later.
The chart, yeah.
Mhm.
We don't have vocabulary here.
Really?
What's a vocabulary?
A thingy.
thingy. What's a vocabulary?
Here's the New Testament.
Is that thingy, okay?
What are we going to do? What should we put on this table?
1, 2,
Numbers.
3, 4, and 7, 9, 11, 13.
Oh my gosh. Really? What's a knowledge?
What's the knowledge?
Knowledge. Knowledge.
I'll take knowledge.
Mr. Sean, are you proud of
Is that a 2 or is
Then
it
on the left, you do plus 1, plus 1,
Or is
plus
it
1.
just,
Thank you.
And on the right, you do plus 2, plus 2, plus 2.
Wait, it's a sideways in.
So which one are
And
we,
this
what
sideways W.
thing are we trying to find, Mr. Sean?
The
33rd
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What should we do now?
Do the plus 1,
plus 1,
plus 1.
and then
Turn
plus
the
2,
smiley
plus
face
2,
into a
plus
frown
2.
face.
Now what?
You go back,
And do it again.
however many.
No, you. That.
7 back, twice.
You go.
Okay.
Just do the thing.
Now what?
Auntie.
Now what?
Go for it.
Put T. Do stuff. Put in.
Wait.
Equal. 5.
Nope.
Equals 2.
In. 2 in plus 2.
30.
Plus 5. So we've got to do it. This is the where we go to 0.
So, whatever, 71.
And then.
Then we plug the 33 for the 33rd term in.
There's where it is.
What's 2 times 33?
66. Plus 5.
Blammo.
Look at that. I messed up because I did 5 in plus 2.
Yeah, it's the rate of change times the variable, and then you add or subtract whatever the zeroth term is. So, number 28, study the pattern to the right. Which figure will have 40 squares? So, in figure 1, this is number, what did we say, 28? Number 28. In figure 1, how many squares does it have?
4.
Has 4 squares. Figure number 2, how many squares does it have?
7.
And figure 3, how many squares does it have?
10.
How's that look?
I messed it up.
Does that make sense where I got those things so far?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Sorry.
It's not okay.
Okay. 0 and 1, right?
Oh, 1.
So what is the equation that we're looking at here?
T
I'm using S for squares this time
S
because I like using descriptive things.
N equals
Of squares of number.
equals 3 squares of N.
Equals 3n plus 1. Now, we want to know which figure will have 40 squares this time. So this is the tricky bit, and this is something like what we haven't quite seen, right? Because it tells us 40 squares, and then it wants us to find the number of the figure.
So would we just do it like for the 40th term?
No, not the 40th term. We're trying to find what term? So that's what we would set up. Now we need to solve for n. So it's a little bit tricky. Well, it's not that tricky, but what do we do now to solve for n?
We divide it.
No, we don't want to get rid of the division multiplication first. We want to get rid of the addition subtraction first.
So that
So does n not equal 40?
N does not equal 40. S equals
Where
40.
did we get- Oh, s equals.
Yeah.
then we do 1 plus 3 n is 4 n.
What? No. That would not be. How do we get rid of this 1, y'all?
By subtracting it.
Thank you. Subtract 1 from both sides. And we'd end up with, yes, 39 equals 3n. Now what would we do?
Divide 3 times 39.
Not times, but yes, divide 3. So then n would equal 13. So the 13th figure would have 40 squares in it. It's not time for a nap, Noah. Not nap time, Noah. What is that? Alliteration? Is that what that's called? When you repeat the first letter?
That was easier than it seems.
It was. It's just a little bit sneaky and brain bendy.
I feel like all algebra is, or not all of it, but like most of algebra is easy. It's just about breaking down the steps. And
Yep.
understanding.
That's pretty true. That's pretty very true.
It's just hard to do that sometimes.
You just got to keep track of all the bits and bobs. Bits and babs. All right. So we had started lesson 8.4, which I apparently deleted. Yay me. Good job. So let's see. We were nowhere. Have we done any examples?
No. You just taught us what delta is.
Yeah, and it would do change in y over change in x.
Let's see.
We didn't do any with a table yet?
No.
All right. Britain's yelling at me. I'm so sad. So rude. Britton, I feel like you're the type of person that would appreciate one of those little signs. It's like a little star with a smiley face, and it says, "I smile because I have no idea what's going on."
I'm the person who would have a sign that says, almost have so many elephants that they will drive me nuts.
Wow.
Like some a joke that my dad.
And I wrote a quote that was like, it's easy for me to be funny because my life is a joke.
When life gives you lemons,
I'm the greatest. dad
call them
ever.
yellow oranges and sell them for half the price they are made
Wait, what did you say?
for. Life gives you lemons, call them yellow oranges and sell them for 2 times the original amount.
Edible paint.
Yeah. Wow. That makes no sense in my brain, but
That is worse.
Because we're on math right now.
Examples. Number 1.
really?
The table. Shows. I wrote table. That's funny. The table shows the amount well, I know I wrote table because I didn't write the or table. Didn't I combine some other word in this class period the other day? Hey, yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I must be getting tired in the afternoon.
He just hates that.
Shows the amount of money. That Joshua
Is that Joe?
Mama. Joey.
Joviano.
earns working at a state park. For the summer. Find the rate of change. Okay. So we have this table. I have time. No, I mean table. So rude. It's the blonde-headed girls. They're ganging up on me. Where's yeah, you're a table. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Where's Taylor? I'm sure she would join in on that fun. Okay. Time in hours. And income. In dollars. After 8 hours, he earns $76. After 9 hours, he earns $85.50.
I make more than him an hour.
What?
I make more than him an hour.
Okay, we're happy for you. Okay, so this is what we have to do. So rate of change is the difference of the y's over the difference of the x's, right? So the rate of change is the y final, right? So 85.50 minus the initial one, so 76, over the final time minus the initial time. So what's 85 5/10 minus 76? It is 9.5. What's 9 minus 1? I mean, 9 minus 1. What's 9 minus 8? 1. Okay. So our rate of change is $9.50. Remember I said that rate of change is always a fraction? So $9.50 per hour. Let's do another example. Yeah. We'll just draw the table. We'll forget that the fact that this problem is about Lauren. We don't really care about you, Lauren. Sorry. We just want to know about the math. Here's the table for Lauren's life, or at least her math life, her money life. Maybe Lauren's a crook. We don't know. Time. Time is very often, by the way, the independent variable, or the x. Time in weeks. And amount in dollars. In case you're curious, the amount represents the amount of money in her savings. Okay. At week 4, she had $160. And then at week 6, she had $120. So what should we do here?
Put 160 RC equals 160.
Oh, is that the final though? We got to do the final, yeah.
So 120
120.
minus
Yep.
160
Yep.
over 6 minus 4.
Yep. What's 120 minus 160? Negative 40. What's 6 minus 4? It's positive 2. 6 minus 4 is positive 2. Now you're the one that's tired.
Yeah.
What's negative 40 divided by 2?
Negative 20.
Negative $20 per week. What am I writing?
What if she's getting negative 20?
So is she gaining money in her savings account or losing money in her savings account? She's losing money in her savings account.
So I was like my best friend until a week ago, and I pointed out that he was losing $50 a month.
Yep. She's spending $20 a week. Or somebody stealing it from her. We don't know. Maybe her comrades.
No, the bank was.
What do you want? What do you want to bet if they're stealing money from her? They're blonde-haired girls. We've already determined that blonde-headed girls are mean. That's the lesson of the day. All right. If you're to graph a rate of change, there are three basic types of rate of changes. There is a positive.
Wow, I forgot you were saying Liz.
Graphs or situations with a positive rate of change, they go up and to the right.
What is happening right now? Math.
Hola.
Doritos. Sorry, I had babies in my
Welcome back to being alive. Okay.
Can you give a quick
No,
rundown?
I cannot. You've missed too much to have a quick synopsis. Yeah, you really should have been watching the videos. See, señorita. If they have a negative trend, they're going to go down and to the right. So positive rate of change is increasing, right? A negative rate of change is decreasing. And then there's one more kind. There's actually a fourth, but we're not going to care about it right now.
Yay.
Because in pre-algebra, we get part of the information. We'll go look it up. The last one is if it has 0 rate of change. So if the rate of change is 0, it would look like this. It's not changing at all. It's not going up, not going down. It has 0 rate of change. And this would, of course, be no change. So this is a little bit different than what's in the book, but let's think about a situation. If we've got a vroom vroom car and we're sitting at the light, right? If we've got a car and we are sitting at the light and as we're sitting there, the light turns green. Some of y'all have been learning about velocity, right? And acceleration, I suspect. Does that sound more or less true? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. Say the speed limit is 30 miles per hour. If I was to graph my velocity from the light to getting up to 30 miles per hour, what would that graph look like? So it's going to look like positive because my first of all, we're sitting in, there's no change, right? At the beginning, because we're just not moving at all. We're down at 0. And then we're going to speed up. What's going to happen to the graph once I get to 30 miles an hour again? It's going to go like that because it's not going to change any.
Oh no.
In case you're curious, if this was the graph of my velocity, if I was to graph my acceleration, it would look like this.
Mr. Sean, I'm gonna be honest, that's not what a road should look like. That car is flying.
You don't know what the axes are. You don't know what the scale is. He could be crawling. Yeah. True facts. You know what's really dumb in my opinion is that this that I have drawn basically could have been the inspiration for the Cybertruck. It's one of the ugliest cars I've ever seen. It's really hideous. I think Elon Musk is a great guy, but that Cybertruck is ugly, man. It is ugly, ugly, ugly. But that's my opinion. People can have different ones.
Even though I love Teslas, I agree with you.
Okay.
Should have brought my hat.
Homework. Did you say you should have brought your hat?
Yeah, I have a Tesla hat.
Ah. What if we just assigned hot problems? That'd be fun.
That would be horrible if I'm sweating because it's hot.
It's been hot. Actually, it's not really been all that hot. It's just been very humid.
It's been super humid. At our volleyball gym, they don't have AC. So
Mm.
we're working out with this like fan. Like
They don't have an
this
AC
big.
yet? Has the practice started out for?
Oh yeah.
I played an
We're
entire
gonna wait like
90 minutes
that.
soccer
Starts up
game.
later this month.
106 degrees.
There's no AC still.
Outside.
There's just a fan like this big. And it's
Nathan, are you being a me monster?
Our club team got to
Yes.
train at the other building they own.
People
Apex
are-
owns. It's
Look, board.
Apex.
Yeah.
It was so nice there.
It's like heaven compared to come here.
Lord, it's so nice there.
Thank you, Mr.
Wow,
Sean.
thank you, Sean.
Yay.
Lesson 8.5.
Oh. That's the catchphrase.
Next one will be awful.
Next one's gonna be like pages
One-
422 to 426.
Why is the velocity of a nuclear explosion calculating nothing?
Oh, that's perfect. What is today?
May 12th.
Today is Thursday, right?
Sure.
That is perfect. It couldn't be any more perfect. Here's how things are going to go. So those of you who are CETA-ing, at this moment I'm speaking to you and the rest of you.
And the mic.
Are you paying very close attention? The microphone doesn't care. It's an inanimate object. Very really. Okay. Now, we're going to do 8.4, and we are going to finish it today. On page 431 in your textbook. 431. There is a mid-chapter quiz. We're going to use that mid-chapter quiz as a review for a test that you're going to take on Tuesday. On Thursday, we'll go over the test. If you want to bring cookies, you can bring cookies or whatever the heck else. You can even bring Doritos. Bring your siblings so we can eat them. Yes, absolutely.
So loud.
Probably so cheesy.
And then after that, after Thursday, we are leaving for summer. Well, y'all are. I've still got 3 weeks of summer intensives.
I don't have to do the.
Okay.
What do you do in summer when you're not your teacher? What do you do in summer when you're not doing?
Depends on the person.
Down.
There are some. I sit down.
Eat Doritos.
There are some teachers who do very little during the summer. There are many teachers that do work on prepping for the next school year and all kinds of things. That's some people.
Getting a new YouTube channel. Which one is the Mischief Makes coming out?
What are you crying about? Oh, Mischief Makes.
Yeah, what's that?
We're kind of in discussions on what that's going to look like and whether we're going to do another YouTube channel or whether it's just going to be on the same YouTube channel at first, and then we'll see from there. Okay. Lesson 8.5. Nathan, you need another type of pet. And then you could have like dueling YouTube channels, the Beagle channel and the Chinchilla channel or something.
That's watered.
No, you gotta duel yourself. That would be funny. Have your Beagle and your whatever and have them compete. And then you could have crossover episodes where the Beagle got to meet the Chinchilla or whatever the heck else you're gonna have.
You know, Instagram or Stop the Beagle. I have
He's working it.
Don't rickroll her.
Don't.
Rickroll
And never
her.
mind my son's parents did.
Sure.
Constant rate of change and direct variation.
He just powered it off. He just powered it off. It's his lock screen.
Constant rate of change and direct variation. Okay. A constant rate of change means one thing and one thing only.
It keeps going.
It means that it is a linear rate of change. What does linear mean? Nope, doesn't mean up. That's a good guess, but no. What does the word linear sound like? What other word? Not long. Line. It does, in fact, sound like line. Because it is. It does mean that. Linear means it makes a line. So,
It looks like lens here.
Make it linear, not linear.
Line
Linear.
line here.
so this one right here. Oh. Is a constant rate of change. So is, let me change to, see if I can find a, I need to actually load my other brushes on here. I need a brush that's not textured. How about a hard round brush? That's fine. It's ugly, but it'll work. Okay. This is also a constant rate of change. This one, though, is not constant. Oh, it was going so well. This one is not constant. That's something like an exponential function. Making sense so far?
Yes. Yeah, let's just keep it simple like this. Constant, constant, non-constant.
Keep it simple, silly. Or as I prefer, the real one, keep it simple, stupid. Okay. We're going to make an attempt here. Actually, you know what would make my life easier?
Not attempted at all.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Cheese would not make my life easier. That's a lie.
Except it could help you live.
Yeah, no.
Doritos.
Doritos.
If you're in an emergency, just open a Doritos bag. Like if you're drowning, just open a Doritos bag.
Then you get
Boom,
oxygen.
oxygen. I
Or
know,
just get all wet and soggy.
Bam.
You might live, possibly.
Enter.
Whoa!
Okay.
What did you do? He's hacking.
It's attacking my eyes, Sean.
How is it attacking your eyes? You don't make any sense.
It's horrible. See, terrible.
How is it horrible? It's a grid. What's wrong with a grid?
It's a grid.
Okay.
That's what's wrong with it. Mr. Sean.
Well, what we want to look at is a constant rate of change on a graph and need to figure out how to find what the rate of change is from a picture.
Sounds scary.
It's actually really easy. Y'all know how to plot points, right? Right.
Yep.
Really?
Put a dot down.
Okay. if this is P1, actually we'll say this is P2, and this is P1. To find its rate of change, what did I say rate of change is in this fraction? What goes on top?
A number.
Delta y, delta x.
Delta y over delta x. You want to know a way to remember that is very popular? Okay. I probably would have said it the other day, but I didn't, because time probably. Rise over run. Y is up and down, so it's how much it's rising, and run would be left and right, right? And you can remember which one goes on the top because you have to rise before you can run. What? Which delta goes on which? Somebody's trying to be obnoxious.
What about where the fraction bar goes?
Okie smoky dokie. So, what is P1 in this problem? What is that point?
-3, -2.
So close and yet so far.
You get reverse. -2, -3.
Yeah, it's -2, -3. I should have made them different colors. How about I can do that?
I do it. I do.
Wow. I got very excited.
What's P2?
P2. 1. No, I keep getting reversed. 1, 6.
6,
6, 1.
6, 1. So, to find the rate of change, the constant rate of change, the linear rate of change between those 2 points, we take the y's over the x's. What's the final y on this problem? It doesn't, yeah, 1. And what's the final x? Excuse me. What's the initial y on this problem? -3. What's the final y x on this point? Sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to be terrible and confusing. 6. And what's the final initial? I'm really sorry, y'all. I am obviously tired this afternoon. What is the initial x on this problem? -2.
I don't know why I'm so tired right now.
Okay. So what is 3 minus -1?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Because you want to chink and chill.
You got a ka-chink, ka-chink.
Stab it.
It is foe.
4 over 8.
Yeah, and then we're going to reduce that
1/2.
to 1/2. Now, I want to show you a little something. Yes, yes.
Why does delta y over delta x matter? Why is that?
That's how fast x is changing. Or how fast y is changing with respect to x, actually. So it's how fast it's changing. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something. If we come over and we start over here at the far left-hand side, we got a rate of change of 1 over 2. If we count this up 1 over 1, 2, and then up 1 over 1, 2, up 1 over 1, 2, up 1 over 1, 2. Look where we end up. Soon and very soon, and I guess by soon and very soon, what I really mean is next year, we're going to get another name for this rate of change, and we're going to call it slope. And we're going to do all kinds of fun things. And we're going to learn that if lines have the same slope, they're parallel. If they have opposite reciprocal slope, they're perpendicular, and all kinds of cool jazz with all of that. This right here is the last thing you're going to learn this year. How do y'all feel about that? A little sad.
A little sad, but not sad.
Depresso espresso.
Okay. Homework.
Last homework.
Hey, you should make us
Um,
have to write down. This is
I gotta
gonna
think
be
about
hard
how-
to write down because then I don't have to do anything else.
Your face.
What, Joe?
I'm going to let you, I am going to let y'all take a picture of the key to this mid-chapter quiz, which is going to be the review for our test. And then for those of you who are watching on video, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll figure it out.
You're not here for this heartwarming
Garrett.
moment.
Take
It's not here either.
Homework pages
I sound like a crackhead.
428 through 429, numbers.
I need where it was right.
This is the last homework of freshman year.
4 through 12 evens.
Oh, it would have been even so.
I was really tempted to put odds just because.
Just to throw us
Yeah,
off.
just throw us off on
Just
it.
throw us off, Sean.
Ugh.
Make it
He just
special.
had a few
I think I'm going to pause this recording. I'm going to send myself. All right, here they are. Answers to the mid-chapter quiz. You can use it to study for the test we're taking on Tuesday. There's those answers. There's more answers. And there is even more answers. See y'all on Tuesday. Break a leg, but not really. Goodbye.